Okay, so I'm actually now back. I've just finished doing the wall panels for the sides here, and I just actually want to just point one more thing out because, of course, I just want to just show you something quickly. Now, unfortunately, we've actually got a little bit of a problem with this little area here because, of course, that's when we actually need to find the correct wall panel here. So, because of course, we actually need to make sure that this actually goes underneath the track, and the one we actually need to use is the surround one again. So we need to make sure that it is straight, make sure it's actually in line, which is perfect, and then of course we just need to use the dark grey. And as you can actually see, it's created a little cutout, just underneath the track, like so. Then of course we just need to make sure that's in line. There we go, that's perfect. And then we just need to do just around the back. So one there. And one here. I'm just going to need to might just need to move the wall just a little bit. Just a tiny little bit. There we go, that's perfect. Just make sure on the other side. Yep, that will do. That's absolutely perfect. Now you can actually see here what we've done so far is we've actually built the walls for the coaster station on the top here, and of course we've actually then built some wall panels just to hide away that boring wooden beam that we do not want to see. Now the next thing we're actually going to do now is actually building the roof, because of course obviously we need something to cover the actual coaster station, because of course if it was really hot on a hot summer's day with the sun, then of course it would be too difficult, and if it was really cold and chucking it down with rain, of course it would not be even good either. So what we need to do is we actually need to press the X button and select our building, and we are now going to go into our roofs, which you can actually see, which is at the very bottom. And then we are going to go into our pitched roofs. We want to go, now which was the one was I using? Now this is the one I was actually using, so we're just going to make a really, just to make sure, yep, it's fine. So we're going to make a nice roof, so we can actually have some roofs going like this, which creates the outline. So what I actually like to do with doing these, I actually like to make like a pattern. So I actually like to make it into like a triangle. So do something like this and go all the way round, and then I'll do the same with the others as well. Let me start that again. So we'll just do something along the lines like this, and so. Yeah, we're just creating like some sort of pattern as well. So yeah, we're just doing it as we go along. And there we go, we've got a nice little bit of a roof. If we were to look inside, got a nice bit of shelter inside the actual coaster. You know, it doesn't have to be the best roof, you can just make it any shape you want. Got a nice little metal roof just over here. Now one of the next things I actually want to go through is to add a little bit of lighting inside the building, because of course if we change it to night, of course, oh dear, it's very spooky, it's very dark, you know, you can only just see the ride operator and the operator panel. So we're just going to turn it back to daytime, and we are going to head back up to the categories, and we're going to go into props, where there's like a little lamppost and an animatronic, so that's the props. And then we actually then want to go into lights, which of course is the two lanterns on the right, and then we're just going to select some lights. So I'm going to go for the colourable area light because that's the one that I like to use. We can place them anywhere we like, but I actually want them to get onto the actual building itself. So what I like to do when I'm actually placing lights on the ceiling, I actually like to use the stick to surface, and if I was to actually do that, that would actually stick down to the surface, which you can see. If I was to align, you can actually see it actually then goes on to the wall. But if we were to actually snap to position, you can see if I was to place a light on the wall, it would literally find a place and put it into position. But to be honest, I actually want it to go on the ceiling, so if I was to add it on the ceiling like so, we can have one go in here and then have one go here. So that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to place one here, and maybe one of the best things first is to actually go back to night time, because of course we can actually see that the white is a bit too bright. I want to go to L3 again, we just want to make it a little bit darker. Yeah, that'll do, that'll be a nice colour. So we'll do that. And then just snap it all the way into position. Like so. So one there, one here, and then we're just going to keep going all the way down until we have reached the end. So now you can see that the stage is looking a lot brighter, but it could do with a little bit of decoration. So we're actually going to go, yeah, it'll probably be best if we actually went back into our building, like so. And here you got decorations, and we actually want to try and, you know, just theme it up a little bit. So for example, we've got the we've got some shields, we've got cutlasses, we've got swords, we've got like a coat of arms, which I can just see there, and a variety of different things we can use. So what could we use? Yeah, I do like that little glass there, the one with the king on it. So I think we'll put that over here as like a decoration. And then what else could we use? Yeah, maybe one of those classic vintage banners, that would be nice. We could put that, yeah, over here, yeah, that would be nice. Put that over there. And it's quite tricky really choosing all these different decorations, there's so many to choose from. Maybe a skull would be pretty nice. And Yeah, where was that? Yeah, there we go. We've got one of these. No, that wouldn't be good. Just trying to find. Ah, there we go. So something like so. And I've always actually just turn. That's it. And then we can turn the snap to position off, and then we can place it anywhere we want. So we'll put a couple of these here, and then we'll put. Yeah, there you go. There's the coat of arms. So we'll put that over here. I think that's about it, really. And then, of course, obviously, we can then put some signs up as well. So we're just going to go back into the daytime. And yeah, we're just going to put some signs up as well. So we're just going to go back to our building. And we're just going to, yeah, maybe put like a sign on this blank area here. And to get into our signs, we need to go into our props. Then go into the signs and advertising here. And then we want to go into the MISC signs, which means we can actually edit these, put text on it and that. We just need to find a suitable one. Could actually put this on the top here. No, that won't work, so otherwise it's just gonna. Yeah, I think this one would be okay. Yeah, because that's nice and round, so we can actually just fit it on here. Not sure about the white though. I'm just gonna darken it up a little bit. Yeah, that's it. That's very, very dark. And then we're just going to just add our text. To be honest, I actually want to make it in capitals, so it's nice and big and bold, which you can just see here. Maybe we can just go through some of the different texts. Yeah, to be honest, I think that'll do. Yeah, that's nice and big. And then of course, obviously, we can actually move that out. We can then just move that all the way to the very end. And then just change the word entrance to exit. And then again, we'll just put that in big, bold capital letters. And there we go. And then of course, obviously, the next thing we can do is we can also put the name of the coaster at the top here. And if you actually got the vintage pack, you can actually use the letters. So I'm just going to go into more filters. I'm just going to go into the packs. I'm just going to go into vintage, and hopefully yeah, there you go. So there's the light boxes. So for example, this roller coaster is called the Big Dipper. Not sure how far this is going to go, but we just need to just make sure we've got everything. So we just need that. So we've got the letter B, then we need the letter I, make sure that it's nice and straight as well. There we go, so we've got the word big, and then all we just need to do is just put in the word dipper, and there we go. So I've actually got a nice little station, and we've actually got a nice little sign as well. So we've got the word entrance here, we've got the word exit, we've also got the letters up on there, you know, just to really advertise your coaster a little bit more. So the building looks really nice. Got a few things going on in there, but obviously if we was to actually add a queue to the ride, so I'm just going to add some paths. I'm just going to obviously just look, don't want that there. We just want to make it link to the other rides that we've actually done. I think we'll just put that there, and then we're just going to build just a random queue, nothing exciting, just to really just put it all the way to the station. Next, we've got a little bit of queue scenery, but of course, obviously, when there's actually a big queue, of course, then of course the building is actually then going to you know, increase the scenery a little bit more. So that is about really on how to build a roller coaster station. Like I said, you can actually use the pitch roofs if you wanted to, you know, make like the triangles, and then of course obviously you can then use the standard roofs, and of course add in the letters on the top, you know, just to really make your building stand out a little bit more. So there you go, that's actually how you make a roller coaster station. And then of course you can make it big, you can make it small, you know, add lots of decorations inside and lights and that. But yeah, I hope you really enjoyed this little tutorial video, and go check out some of the other tutorials I've actually done as well. I actually did the ride scenery, I also looked at ride sequences, and of course showed you how to build this little beginner's roller coaster over here. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all in another video very soon. And remember, keep on filming and keep on editing. Bye for now.